teams out every Sunday. Fire in our eyes, can't stop our drive. Hit so hard, remind you of 85. We the Bears, monsters of the Midway. Knocking teams out every Sunday. Fire in our eyes, can't stop our drive. Hit so hard, remind you of 85.
Take a look, Chicago, you can smell it in the air. There's a hungry team called Soldier Field going nuts, jumping out their chair. Teams rather be anywhere but here. We don't care if it's below zero. Let it dump before the snow, we still gon' break holes. If we win the point flip, we choosing to kick. Cause we got a defense that love to hit. Polarize the link with our smash mouth beats. Slicing up teams like Mike Singletary. Forever repping the seat, making Papa Bear proud. Giving Chicago something to shout about.
We the Bears, monsters of the
What's up, everybody? It's Tuesday, so you know what's going on. It's the Panda and Grizzly Show. I'm Brian the Grizzly here. Got Grant down there. I got my boy Marvin, Legend of John Henry. What's up, bro? How you feeling?
I'm feeling good, man. Thanks for letting me be on this week.
Oh, no, of course. Anytime. I love being able to talk about the Bears. I love being able to talk with you guys. And now I can tell you how right I am about what I'm talking about because we're going to discuss all this stuff. We got Alec R in here, Hayden R. So what up, the Bears Nation? We're coming for that second seed. Shut up.
Is that a bird?
Philly.
Is that a turkey? Okay.
Like, shut up. How about that? That's what we're gonna tell you. Hope the stream goes great. You guys will be fine. I feel you lost to a real good team, so I get it. But who else have you guys played that are hard? Whatever. I'll tell you this much. First off, you suck. Second off, your team sucks and your offensive coordinator sucks. So shut up. That's what I tell you. But your defense is good.
Is that the Eagles fan that put that up there?
100%.
Who else do we play with tough? The Eagles. That's who we played. you got some nerve typing that in this chat as an Eagles fan. Who do we play that was tough? You. And we ran for 260 yards on you.
If you listen real quick, you can hear your defensive tackles getting knocked out by our guards again and dribbling off the ball 7 yards. It happens all the time. So sorry, Alec. We'll see what happens. Hopefully we'll see you in the playoffs. Or maybe not because you might play the Rams. So whatever. As I was rudely interrupted, let's go ahead and talk about this game. The Bears against the 49ers. Dude, that was a crazy game. I mean, it was entertaining. Caleb did a lot of good. He still can't hit his layups. I don't know what it is with him. He's not a layup hitter. It is what it is. But what were you guys' overall thoughts on the game? Why don't you go first, Grant, and then we'll go to Marvin.
I thought it was, like I said, it was a shootout. But it was just weird because, like, after the first play of the game, which the interception, the pick six, I'm like, oh, okay, this might be a defensive game. But after that, we couldn't stop Brock Purdy for pretty much the rest of the game. So it was kind of like very back and forth. I mean, like I said, back and forth. And Caleb had a hell of a game. But at the same time, like you said, the layups, he can't hit his layups. And I think that's what ended up losing us the game on the offensive side of the ball. But my guy, Luther Burden, came to play. So, I'm glad to see that happen. But like I said, I think the defense, they got to play better, especially going into the playoffs.
All right, Marvin, what you thinking?
Yeah, I mean, the same thing. I think it came down to defense, right? They made one more defensive stop. When they got us to get that field goal in the red zone, that was the difference for the game right there. We go down and score a touchdown. They scored now we talking about overtime. Okay, but they made one stop. And I think it was indicative of what the problem is for the Bears the whole time. This whole season is no pass rush, right? They got Brock Purdy out here looking like Joe Montana. Brock Purdy's all right. He's not Joe Montana. Like they've got a great offensive line and everything like that. They've got playmakers who can catch the ball and stuff like that. I don't think that is Brock Purdy the MVP. Somebody saying Brock Purdy MVP?
I will tell you this, that the 49ers had not had a punt until they played the Bears this past game. In the entire month of December,
like a month.
The entire month of December.
Right. And that's because whatever the point is that like here's my grade for the Bears, and it's been this way the whole season. A for the offense. B+ for the DBs and secondary and stuff like that. and then F for defensive line, A+ for offensive line. We can't do anything without a pass rush. If any, Brian, you can go back there and stand there for 7 seconds and find George Kittle to throw it to for 12 yards. That's the most that's the hardest part, is that we can't do anything. And a lot of teams have been successful without pass rushes, but it's about the scheme and what you can do with your blitzes. That's another place that they haven't been successful with. They blitz right in the middle of the pack with the league, haven't been successful with their blitzes. So we're 28th in sacks, but we blitz like the middle of the pack, like 16 to 17 in the league. So what's the success from? So
it's all blitz. But it was just interesting you're saying this, but I'm going to give you the Chicago Sun-Times grades for overall offensive line, B+. Okay. Defensive line, D-.
They grading on the curve.
Quarterback, A-. Secondary, D.
Yeah.
Rookies, A. Coaching, C.
I agree with that.
And I think, and that is really indicative of what the problem overall is. We're still Ben Johnson's doing a great job. He's still a first-year coach. Caleb Williams has great things that happen with him. He's also still a first-year quarterback. First year in the system quarterback. He's still a very young quarterback who doesn't take his layups. There's just things that he's not going to be able to be good at. He's not accurate enough to have those things. So I think when I look at that grading system, I agree with what you guys are saying. But I do want to bring this one thing up before I do that. I want to look at everyone saying the Bears lost to the 49ers. Yes, we did. Y'all better all play in the 49ers or the Rams.
Is this a Packers fan that's saying this?
But if I had to choose, I'll take the 49ers again. 100%. I have no problems playing the 49ers again. But I would rather play the Packers. No, or the Rams. If I'm playing the 49ers or Rams, I'm taking the 49ers. But if I'm choosing anyone, I won't play the Packers again in the first round.
Yeah.
Even if the 49ers get Fred Warner back.
It doesn't matter.
He's not going to be back for that game that we have to play.
He might be.
Like in 2 weeks.
He said he wouldn't be back into the NFC Championship game. So
right. So right. I'm not worried about Fred Warner.
I wouldn't be worried about any of them. I mean, it is what it is.
And the Rams, let's say they get
What up, Martin?
What's up, Martin? Let's say they don't have Devontae Adams.
Doesn't matter. I still don't want to play the Rams. That pass rush.
Yeah,
it's problematic. Yeah. I don't want to deal with that pass rush.
And so the other part of that, going against the Rams, we have to look at the quarterbacks that are going to be in the playoffs, right? Mm-hmm. Like
Matt Stafford's like the best.
He's the most. He's the most experienced one in the playoffs, pretty much. Who else in the whole playoffs is more experienced than Matt Stafford? Nobody.
He's played in cold weather. You don't have to worry wherever you play. You just don't want to play Matt Stafford. So no, I don't want to play.
So like you talk about the things that piece up the Bears, right? That give us a hard time. Hey, a quarterback that's accurate and can throw the ball hard as hell. You just read the bio of Matt Stafford. Now they ain't got to be mobile because we ain't gonna get there.
Yeah.
So hey, give Matt Stafford 5 seconds and he's gonna throw 600 yards. Yeah. Or something, unless they figure out how to get some pressure.
Literally.
Yeah.
That's it. Should you trade away Swift next year and start your backup from there on? Is Mungai a starter? We'll come back to this. I mean, I want to go through some of this stuff, but that's a good question. I'll like to talk to you guys and hear your answers later. The 49ers got your ticket.
No, they don't. No, they don't.
They should have lost that game.
They should have.
To be completely honest.
There's many plays I could pull up. I won't play the last play, but that last drive, Duvernay was wide ass open. He would have walked in for a touchdown. Johnny Walker would have walked in for a touchdown. There's some guys that are wide ass open that we used to hit our layups. 49ers win the Super Bowl. I would take the Rams 100 times out of 100 against the 49ers right now. Rams suck dick. Brock Purdy has experience.
Brock Purdy got Matt Stafford experience.
Yeah, he doesn't have Matt Stafford. Matt Stafford, we're talking about, if he wants to do a Super Bowl, he is a Hall of Famer. And
he's a Hall of Famer right now.
Hall of Famer now.
He's on the edge.
No,
he's on the edge.
Matt Stafford.
He's not first ballot. He's definitely not first ballot.
Matt Stafford has got to be. He's top 10 already at passing yards.
If Calvin Johnson got in, Matthew Stafford threw him most of the football. Threw him most of the footballs. He got to get him in.
Whoa.
Look, Calvin Johnson. Look, I'll tell you this: Jerry Rice, second half of his career is better than Calvin Johnson.
Oh yeah, that's without a doubt.
He has 2 careers. Jerry Rice has 2 careers better than Calvin Johnson. Just letting you know that. So we didn't know. Yeah, he didn't lose.
About a lot of things. Jerry Rice has 2 careers better than everybody else too. Congratulations.
Except Randy Moss.
Yeah,
and Terrell Owens. There's some guys, There's some guys. Did you watch the game yesterday? All right, let's bring this up. I'm just going to show you guys this last play. We're not monetized. We are one subscriber away from being monetized. So I'm going to take advantage of that right now. We can go ahead and play this. I have no problems. All right. So, all right. Off the snap. First off, we had a problem getting lined up. Then Luther Burden was supposed to come in motion, right? The spacing was going to be different between him and DJ Moore. But I will say, give credit to Caleb, telling him to stay there because they don't have the time. It took too long getting the ball in. Technically, we were already at 0-0, okay? When the play started. All right, off the bat, snap is here. What I see immediately is your running back's going to be wide ass open.
Yep. If
you give him the ball right now, your running back's going to be wide ass open. That's off the snap. These guys are two guys here. He's going to come as a free rusher. He has to cover him. You get him the ball now. Look at this. You get him the ball now. He's open.
You got 2-on-2 blocking, and that guy's not going to catch him.
He's not going to catch him. That's just what it is. It's who's going to want to get to the pylon first. You give him the ball now. That's it. Okay? Now, even here, he's still there, right? Caleb does not do a great job. Now, here's another issue, though. Look at this line. They only rushed 2 guys. 1, 2. He's spying. Why are all 4 of these guys holding each other's hands? Does anyone know what the hell's going on? But this was part of Ben Johnson's problem, right?
Mm-hmm. You know what this is? I'm sorry to interrupt you.
No, go ahead.
This is them expecting pressure, and then they don't do the pressure. That's why those guys are there. Like when you go back to the beginning of it, they're expecting them to pressure them, and then they drop everybody back to muddy it up. Look at all the guys and how close they are.
Why is Trapillo not coming off on this defensive end? That's a defensive end.
Rookie.
Why are we all blocking here? Wide open, right? So now you get this guy. He's going to try to break down, get there. There's no he gets there. That's a touchdown. Okay, that's one thing. As we get the play go, he realizes he tries to come back and block him. Okay, Caleb reverse pivots. At this reverse pivot, it takes this entire half of the field away. So everyone yelling that DJ Moore is wide open. You're right. There's no way for him to throw the ball. There's no way. He's wide ass open. There's no one near him. There's no way to throw him the ball. Okay? Now, at this point in time, I'll tell you this. I would rather see Caleb be athletic.
Run, Forrest.
I would rather see him be athletic.
Because the crazy thing about it is Brock Purdy made a similar athletic play early in the game.
Mm-hmm.
He made Booker and Billings miss and ended up finding a U-check for the touchdown.
You see guys sets up here. He comes in here. You see these 2 linemen here, and there's nothing there. I would rather him press the line, and if they come off and try to tackle him, you dump the ball. That's what I would rather him do here. Okay? Instead of backpedaling, how the hell, who do you think you're throwing the ball to backpedaling like that? I have no idea. And then to top that, even if he does make that play, Jade Walker, I guarantee you catches that ball.
Yeah.
I see, Brian, you haven't let go of your Caleb hate so much.
So I believe he has a lot of talent. I do believe that he doesn't hit the layups, and I think he does poorly with his feet. And I think someone says it right here, hero ball.
Yeah.
And I think too much Caleb is looking at hero ball. and he's trying to be the guy instead of taking the thing that's open. Because right off the bat, you can throw the ball, dump it to the running back, touchdown. Okay. The second thing is if you have a chance to run, you threaten the line, you pull the linebackers up, and you hit them over at the top. You try to create the play instead of backing up. And I don't understand why he does that. I don't understand those type of plays, and it bothers me. So, any part of this play you guys see that you want to talk about?
I hear what you're saying. I also like you're saying that, hey, look, on this drive where we had less than 2 minutes or 2 minutes or whatever to come down, and he got us down to the 2-yard line. You know, I get it. I'm not as upset about that. Ben Johnson came out and said that, hey, look, I messed up on some of the playing stuff and everything like that. Like you said, he's still a second year QB, first year in the system. You know, if they had a timeout, they would have called it. You know,
even this. Who the hell does a hook and ladder if you're not sure, or if you have no timeouts? I think that's a bad play call. I thought the hook and ladder was a terrible thought process.
Well, that guy made a tackle too.
But you have to assume that they're going to be able to people are going to make plays.
Yeah.
You know, and so to call that timeout instead of spiking the ball originally was a bad play. That was bad clock management. That's bad coaching for that one. Once again, I told you, Swift man, oh man. What would you guys say? Someone, and I saw this in a couple of DMs, and I thought it was really interesting. What if you said that Caleb saw the ball, saw the time, and he ran up under center and spiked the ball? What would you say?
Yeah, you know what? I was just gonna say, I wonder if they have a call for like changing it to spike it, to like do a, hey, look, we spike it, let's whatever. Do you practice that situation where it's like, hey, look, we only got 4 seconds left, it's second down, we have another chance to get it right. What's that call? I mean, you're not calling fire. What's the call for that?
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, but he doesn't even have to tell anyone. He just goes under the center and says, now, get the ball. There's always a call to get a immediate snap, and he just do it. But once again, he's a second-year quarterback. That's hard to say. But if he would have done that, my mind would have been blown.
I don't think that situation. I think like you said, a second-year quarterback, he's still learning how to be better at clock management. I don't think you in this situation, you kind of have to make him spike it in this situation. I'm just surprised that I probably would have had, when Jade Walker was out there, I could have had probably Loveland out there, and I would have threw a 50-50 ball to see if Loveland come down with it.
Well, it's interesting you said that. So now let's go back through this play again. If you look at the back of the end zone, I don't know why he's done playing. If he'll let me do it, they probably find out I was doing this. But if you look at the back of the end zone, they found out. They found me out. They found me out. I would like to show it, but Colston Loveland is actually open in the back of the end zone. They won't show it, but Colston Loveland, as he's coming off the line, he turns out he's on the back of the end zone, but it will have been a very difficult throw, especially if you're backpedaling. So you've taken all these guys out of it once you start backpedaling.
Yeah,
I think if he stands upright, he can still hit Jade there. If he stands upright, not backpedal, I think he still has a chance of hitting Jade. I think that's just me.
Mm-hmm.
I think that all that stuff that we mentioned, even with him potentially going up there and spiking the ball because he knew there was messed up, all that stuff you're saying, him stopping and planting his feet, that's all like Aaron Rodgers level experience play, like to have, like that I'm just saying that's the play Aaron Rodgers would have made. Hey, look, we ain't got the time. Let me go spike it. I got second down. We'll be fine.
Or you take the delay of the game
and regroup.
Then you further away.
You further away though.
By 5 yards. Does it matter when you're on a 2.5 yard line?
Now we in the land of what ifs and make believes and dummy drops and
well, I mean, I'm just saying these are all options that a quarterback has. You say you take the delay of game. All these have to be coming from the quarterback, coming from the coach though. As much as I don't think that Caleb is the perfect quarterback. I think that this is all comes from the coach. There's no way that the quarterback in the heat of the moment, who's driving his team down the field, making all these plays, will make that type of decision. I just don't think so. And I'm hard on him. I'm very hard on him.
Yeah.
All right, we'll see what we got. Martin says no. He lets them dry out to dry. I hate QBs like that. He leaves them out to dry. Yeah,
come on, man. This the thing. This the thing, right? This one game, you'll act like it ain't been 6 other games where he did the thing and got us the W.
Yeah, but I think it's been. Yeah, but we also lost the Packers game. He's also lost other games. So like, I think he's talented and he's gonna be better every year. So like, if you're gonna be critiquing it, you critique it both ways. Just say,
critique it, but like, he's letting him out to dry. I hate those type of quarterbacks. I'm not here for the Caleb Williams slander. I understand that people make mistakes and stuff like that. He did make mistakes, but like, there's a bunch of games where he did the thing and got us the victory. So
I think too with Bear fans, they kind of get in the way of when it comes down to, yes, he's winning us games, but you look at the completion percentage, you look at all those things, like what is he doing in the first three quarters? I mean, obviously
causing him to come back to 4
right. It's looking good when we come out with the W, but how are we getting here? Why are we in close games with the Giants, the Raiders? We're in these close games.
Young.
I'm just saying.
I explained this to you before.
I'm not asking the question. I understand it, but these are Bear fans right now that are asking these type of questions. That are asking, why? Why are we in these situations, and why we have to keep going through these close games like this? Okay. So, I mean, like I said, I understand. He's a young QB learning a new system with all these weapons. He finally has an offensive line. And he's building off that. We're in games. He's starting. His deep ball has gotten better the last 2 games as he got in the lead.
We're a year early, guys. We're a year early. Yeah, that's what
you talking about. Aaron Rodgers plays that offsides penalty. We threw that touchdown.
Loveland. That was a dot. That was
Aaron
a dot.
Rodgers all day.
Yeah.
Every guys, it's funny. Yeah, he has talent, but the 49ers are getting number 1 seed and winning at home. They might. Seattle's a hard team.
Seattle's a good defense.
You're going to play that team. I don't know. 49ers will beat the Rams. The Bears will beat Philly. We might play them again, yeah. 49ers will dog the Bears and Rams.
They didn't dog us this time. They barely won this time.
Where's the dog?
We just thought about it. Purdy's first year was him already. We were just talking about. Purdy was just Purdy. We're talking about is he gonna get his job back?
Here's my thing about Purdy, though. Here's my thing about Purdy. That everybody knows that's all Kyle Shanahan because they put Mac Jones back there.
I was gonna say we were just talking about
Mac Jones looking like a Hall of Famer or something. Like, what is Mac Jones at New England? And now you put Purdy. Oh, he's this. Like I said, I think Purdy is the result of Kyle Shanahan's system.
I think he's good. I think he is. He's an accurate quarterback, right? And the system, it works. He doesn't have to make plays because they set him up.
Yeah,
he's just an accurate quarterback. I have no problem with him, But
I'm just saying, people that are saying that he's just so much better and all this stuff. Like I said, he has one of the greatest offensive minds in the league today, coaching him. So, I mean, the only person that probably failed in his system was Trey Lance. That was probably it.
Yeah.
They actually failed in his system.
Trey Lance was trash.
Yeah, right.
I thought it was trash from the beginning. So as a backup and last pick of the draft, no number one overall. Yeah. Listen to your homie. Stop bang Niner gang. Because Caleb point places nails. Oh, you guys, that's just hate. Y'all like to hate on the man. You know what? I think Caleb is showing us all this. No matter what, he's a winner. At the end of the day, he knows how to win the game. Does he frustrate me to all hell? 100%. Do I think he's a better quarterback than anyone we've had here? 100%.
Yeah.
Fight me.
And now let me ask you, what were your expectations before that game, before the 49ers game?
I just wanted to keep it close. Honestly,
I was not anticipating 70 points scored or 80 points scored. I wasn't expecting this to be some shootout that we got into. That was the surprising part to me. I was, oh shit, this is happening. Like, and then we kept up with them. I was not expecting it to be because I guarantee you the over was like probably what like 57 to 62 or something like that. So whoever took that beat the mess out of that.
First half, you're talking about in the
Right.
first half. If it was 60,
I mean, in this particular loss, though, you know, I'm not gonna say I was angry with the loss because everybody knows, any true Bear fan knows, in a primetime game like this, when you have a team with a good offense on the other side, and we usually have an offense that can't respond. We'll we'll score a touchdown, then we'll go 3 and out the next 5-6 drives, and we'll be down 38-0 going into the second half. Right. But in this particular case, you know, we're going back and forth. We finally have a team that can shoot out with anybody. And that's kind of
it's exactly what Ben Johnson said he was going to do. He said by the end of the season, this offense is going to be a different offense.
Right. And it's strange. We got guys clicking on all cylinders. We got offensive line blocking, receivers getting open, throwing deep ball. You know, it's crazy. You know, and
tough running that touchdown by Swift where we cut it. That was like a 20-yard touchdown run or something like that.
He probably, I'm telling you, he scored a touchdown on this play. I believe 100% he would score a touchdown on this play.
Yeah. But
when he runs the ball now.
This is a funny spot to be in. We talk about what you just said. Hey, look, we get in these shootouts and then we down by like 30 points.
Yeah.
Look back when we paid the Lions. Yeah. That's what happened. What's going to happen this week?
Right.
The Lions offense, with everything they got going on, ain't the same as the 49ers offense. What's going to happen this week?
Mm-hmm. I think we're going to pull a halftime, man. It doesn't even matter.
You think they're not going? You think they're going to rest folks?
Yeah, I think they're going to let Cable get to the 4,000 yards, and he's going to try to pull them.
How far is he off of 4,000?
217 yards, something like that.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't care about that 4,000 yards. He'll get it next year.
But I think he cares. I think that's part of it. What he cares, and it's the narrative. And you got to sell tickets. It's still business, guys. Still business.
By the way,
regardless.
The guy that gave me them tickets asked me if I wanted two tickets to the game on this weekend against the Lions.
It's kind of cold.
Yeah, I know. I was like, man, the 25-year-old of me was like, hey. Then the 40-year-old was like, man, my knees.
If I'm looking, has my eyes deceived me? Is this Fredo? What's up, Fredo? How you feeling?
What's going on, man?
How you doing, guys? How's everything going?
It's good.
No, I'm feeling good, feeling great. I was just about to go over the PFF scoring, but I want you to go ahead and tell your thoughts on the Bears game first, and then we'll go over the PFF score.
Well, I was watching the video you mentioned you were showing, and I swear to God, I even told this to Jess when it was like 3 or 4 seconds left. Noon, it was the last play of the game. It's a do or die time. I turned to Jess. I'm like, I guarantee you, they're gonna run the same bullshit play they went against Green Bay like 2 or 3 weeks ago. The same play that they did the bullshit play on against Vegas, which worked, which why we did it against Green Bay. And
he was open against Green Bay too.
Yeah, but it was a little bit short. And I told Jess, I'm like, they're gonna do that bullshit play. He's gonna run, he's gonna roll to the left, and then he's gonna throw the ball. Everybody knew that was coming because that's their number one. Oh, in case we need a touchdown play for some reason or another, that's what they think. That's what they do. I was listening to what you said. It would have been smart. It was the first down, if I'm mistaken. It would have been smart, huh?
A second and goal.
Okay, yeah, it was the second and goal with 3-4 seconds left. I like the suggestion. Snap the ball, spike it. Like that, you see what the defense is doing. You know, put 5 wide or 3 and left, 2 wide, 2 on the right, or a big package. See what they're gonna do in that situation. Spike, hike it, spike it, regather. I'm like, okay, this is what they want to do. This is what they're setting up as. And then from there, you change your personnel.
It's hard because you don't have your timeout. Even with spiking the ball, you don't have that opportunity to really switch a lot of your personnel in and out. You have to go right
40.
Right away.
Don't we have 42 seconds or something for you to run in and out or something, or 35 seconds?
Yeah, 35 seconds usually for the play clock. Yeah. But it's a lot. So you have to get the play in. You have to get the line. You got to call the protection, and then you try to get everyone ready for that last play. So I know it's difficult, and that's why when I say spike the ball, because I agree with you, because I was the one that brought it up. I do also say that with a grain of salt, that I understand how difficult it is to play off.
All right, so hold on. Somebody wants to say hi. Hold on.
Hi.
Hey, Bella, how you feeling?
Good.
You good? You can hear me? Good.
Mhm.
Okay. Well, I got a present for you, so I gotta get that to you.
Mm.
Don't tell your pop. Don't take your out yet.
Yeah, don't tell me.
Yeah.
It's your secret. Yeah. So I just came from inside walking the dog. So yeah, we got a dog, by the way. So that's a whole different show. That's a whole different show.
Yeah.
You know what I would have been really ballsy on the 2-yard line for them to run it.
You know what? Me and my dad was talking about that off the show. That he felt that they could have probably ran it with Monungai if they would have just had to set up right. But I don't think
you could have ran it. I think you could have ran it with Swift. Think about that formation they run those inside runs on.
They only had 2 guys that they even brought off the line. So yeah, it would have been a touchdown.
That would have been, and they could have probably pushed them in. The offensive line could have probably, they've done it before. They could probably like push them in or something like that. I don't know.
That's ballsy as hell to be able to call though.
And it worked. I mean, shoot.
Hey,
you know,
what would you have said if they didn't make it on that? That's ballsy as hell that he did that. We've been getting 5 yards or 6 yards of carry on this, and we need 2, and they wouldn't have been expecting it.
Right.
But yeah, I agree. If they would have rushed it in, if the Bears had their own version of the tush push, instead of playing, what was your one of the guys said, a hero ball? You know, I think that's what he did. That was Ben Johnson's call or Caleb's call. I'm not sure. I don't know. I think if they would have ran it in, it would have showed more dominance on the run game versus just a pass.
I just don't know if you do that. At the end of the game, like if I'm on the team, I want the ball in my quarterback's hands. I want my quarterback making that decision to run the ball in. If you're going to do it, I want my quarterback making that decision that they're going to, if you're going to sprint left and you're going to do that reverse pivot out into the left side, then I want him running the ball in. I want him with the ball skills figuring out, because Caleb has excellent ball skills. I don't care what anyone says right now. He's quick. He's running play. He's running up 21 miles per hour. The dude is actually really athletic.
Yeah.
But no, I think he's really good with that manipulation of that, and I think I would rather him do that. But I would also rather him, as I said, throw the ball to Swift and give him the ball in space and go with that. If that's the play call you go with, I have no problem with that either. I don't think the play call was even the problem. It's just you have to execute. And the problem when you don't have time, don't have timeouts, you're putting a rookie in a situation, a second year in a situation that's very difficult. It really is. But this is not. So we're focusing on this one play. But I want to tell you this: I want to read you the worst graded defensive players, and I want if you guys hear a common theme.
Great, Billings and Jarrett.
Number 1, Grady Jarrett with 33%.
They were getting blown off the ball, man.
Number 2, Chris Williams with 37%. That's his backup.
The backup.
The next guy is TJ Edwards, I love TJ Edwards, scored a 45%.
I'm sorry, with these players what are you saying about these players?
So we'll talk about that at the end. I'll tell you what we're gonna talk about all 5.
What did Deshaun Wright get? That's what I want to know.
The 4th worst one on the defense is Montez Sweat. The 5th worst player on the defense was Tremaine Edmonds. Now, if I told you Tremaine Edmonds, Montez Sweat, TJ Edwards, Grady Jarrett all were having terrible ass games and scored below a 48% success rate, and did you think we were gonna have a good defensive game?
No.
Nope.
Your 2 defensive tackles and your defensive end and your linebackers in the middle of the damn field.
And you know who that is that tore their ass up? McCaffrey.
Oh hell yeah!
Tore their ass up.
You know who else did though?
And Tonjes.
We had Tonjes on the roster and the undrafted free agent. They said, you know what, Kittle's out. We got another one for you.
And how many times did Montez Sweat get juked by Brock Purdy?
Like 5, 6, 7.
Like literally, like
9
come on,
times.
really. Like you almost get kicked out of the cookout.
Yeah.
So
no, he ain't getting kicked out. I'm gonna sit there and eat his ribs right in front of his face. That's gonna happen. Take it off his plate.
To get off his plate, that's funny.
All right, so can you guys on offense? Can you guys name me the 5 worst offensive players that are graded by PFF?
DJ Moore, because he was sick.
DJ Moore was number 2 because he looked sick.
He was sick. Jade Walker.
3.2. No, Jade Walker had a good one.
Yeah.
No, who was the one that dropped the ball that wasn't Loveland? Zacchaeus.
Zacchaeus is almost always in the bottom, right?
He was out.
But he was out most of the
Oh
games.
yeah. Who was the other one that dropped the ball with Loveland? I know Loveland wasn't down there because he got the touchdown.
No, it was
like
Luther Burden.
Luther Burden dropped it, but he had a really good game.
He had 130 yards receiving.
And we're gonna talk about Luther Burden a little bit later because I have to give Grant credit for.
Durham Smythe, your guy.
No, he's so terrible. He didn't play.
Yeah.
So if he didn't play, so a tight end, number 5, Cole Kmet, 57.6. Did not have a good game.
He didn't even get a catch this game, did he?
Nope. He did not have a good game. He was not great. He didn't look great. Number 4, Drew Dowman. He was getting destroyed by defensive tackles. He had a good year, but he was getting destroyed. You know?
Drew Dowman is also 97 years old.
Like 28. Number 3, Theo Benedict. He didn't even play that much and still fell behind.
He ran a route. I think he ran a route one play. He ran a route too.
Theo Benedict only had 4 snaps, 8%, 6% of plays.
They need to do like a minimum or something like that for these grades, man. 4 plays, you can't be dogging him for his 4 plays. Did he give up 4 sacks?
2. But I told you about
Jonah?
number 2. DJ Moore's number 1 is Devin Duvernay. So Devin Duvernay was forced to play because it was all the injuries we got at wide receiver.
Yeah.
He did not play well, guys. Devin Duvernay was not good. Yeah, he literally on 40% of his plays, he was terrible. So offense wasn't those are the worst ones. Our best offensive players, I mean, I'm guessing you guys would hit all of them.
Luther Bird was number 1.
No, he's number 2.
He wasn't?
No.
Number 2?
Swift number 1?
Nope. Our best offensive player, in my opinion, is number 1, Darnell Wright.
He is our best player. I think he's our best offensive player.
I think he's the old one could end up being an all-pro guy. I look at Darnell Wright. He got 90.7. That man was monster. Remember all those 4 guys that weren't blocking? Darnell Wright was the only one that was.
he came out. He had that whatever sickness too, man.
Yeah, he flew.
He had the flu.
Yeah.
He just got there that day. He came. I think he flew at 6 a.m. Got there at 9. Went through all the stuff and was ready to play. And he had a great game. Number 2, as you said, Luther Burden, 87.5. The only thing he really did was that drop. You know, besides that was it. Number 3, Colston Loveland. Colston Loveland is special.
Yeah.
Let's just say we'll call it how it is. He's special.
I'm gonna say this right now. I remember talking to you when they were doing the draft, and I was like, why did they draft a tight end in that one? Like, I wasn't on the train. Like we don't have Cole Kmet. Like, he's the same dude. Like, except he can catch better and he's faster and
has good hands and is pretty reliable. So yeah, he's not the same.
Every pass that Cole Kmet catches, he falls.
Every one.
Almost every. Look at the beginning of the year. He runs, he catches, hits the ground. There's no defender like 3-4 yards around him. Yeah,
he jumps every time he catches the ball.
It's like he always catches. It's like he always catches to be like, wait a minute, I caught it. I don't know what else to do with it.
Yeah, then he just collapses. Oh my God. Oh, Caleb, you threw the ball so hard. Ooh, you knocked me out my ass. Oh God, Caleb.
So
I don't think it's that bad.
Here's a question for you. Like, I wonder, and this will probably take a deeper dive into the stats, right? How much, like the games that Roman Dunze has played, right, versus the ones he's been out. How has the run game been? I feel like Rome is blocks better than those other guys do. Think about in the beginning of the year how many blocks he did. They were great, and like Luther Burden's little. I know he can do stuff.
You know,
DJ Moore.
He's the same size as Rome Odunze. And Luther Burden is a better blocker overall than Rome Odunze.
Still, regardless, nobody cares about your facts. DJ Moore don't be caring about blocking like that. Like
that's 100% right. DJ Moore don't be blocking.
And I just wonder if there's an impact on Rome being out in the run game.
What? Oh, go ahead, Brian.
I think this is a good time for me to go ahead. Well, I'm gonna finish up real quick. DeAndre Swift was 74.3, and Caleb Williams was number 5th. The 5th one was 71.8. So Caleb Williams had a decent game. He just was inaccurate still. I want to say this. So who's leading the Bears in receiving?
They're all in there. I think
they're all the same.
They're all in the same boat.
Like 600 yards.
Yeah.
I want to say probably Birdie, maybe.
So DJ Moore is 671 yards with 49 receptions. Rome Odunze is 661 with 44 receptions. Coastal Lovinen is with 48 receptions at 622. Luther Burden, who didn't play at the beginning of the year, also has 44 receptions for 617 yards. Luther Burden, who didn't play the first year, has the same amount of catches as Rome Odunze.
Yeah, that guy is special. I don't know how we got him in the second round. I don't know how everybody overlooked him, but that dude is special.
I don't think we needed him. I will definitely take the left tackle. I'm just gonna tell you straight up. To this day, even with all these facts, I still will take the left tackle. But but with that said, does not matter. Grant, you're right. This dude is doing. I told you if we have Luther Burden, we don't need DJ Moore.
100%. 100%. So one thing this season has showed me is that the Ryan Poles and him finding stuff and getting stuff, he did it. Even if you just say Cal Monungai.
Yeah, Cal Monungai.
That's steal it or whatever you want to call it. Like him getting Luther, him making these moves to do this stuff. I trust him. Get something for DJ and use that, I think, in the draft to move up and get one of those lead pass rushers. Our pick is going to be like 27, 28. Package something to get one of those top 3 edge rushers or something.
You could do that, but whatever you do, don't send them to anyone we're ever going to see. Because DJ Moore will tear our ass up. I don't think he's bad. I think DJ Moore is still a really, really good receiver, but I think he's the same receiver as Luther Burden. And I think he makes contested catches, and that's not something that Caleb Williams throws. He wants to throw it to the open guy, and he wants to throw it to the guy who's, he has his hands in a certain position. I think DJ Moore is a contested catch guy. I think he goes to a different team, and he destroys us. Send him somewhere that I never need to see him again. I don't want to see his ass for the next 5 years destroying me.
Well, send him to Vegas. We'll get Max Crosby. Give him that.
Somebody's going to get Max Crosby in the offseason. And
for a discount.
For a discount. It's the most gettable trade ever. You got to give them like two hamburgers and a half-eaten fried. That's what you got to get Max Crosby right now.
I think DJ Moore going there with a second and a fourth.
For Max Crosby, I'll take him.
DJ Moore a second and a fourth for Max Crosby sold.
Yeah, but I think that's too cheap for a second and a fourth. I think that would be too cheap. I mean, they're gonna want a first round.
And with DJ Moore,
a number 1 receiver, a second and a fourth. For Max Crosby, who now has a knee injury, who's going to have a knee scope right now.
Yeah.
How old is Crosby? 38? No. 28?
Yeah, about 28.
Yeah.
So you already paid them $31 million, so you're picking up the salary along with it. I think you get DJ Moore second and fourth. I think that's something that you might be able to get, man.
Yeah, I mean.
And then you guys are saying about Kyle Monungai. Kyle Monungai has over 769 yards, guys. If Kyle Monungai has a good game, let's say they sit our starters in the second half of the Detroit game, Kyle Monungai could easily end up with over 850 yards. We could have 2 guys over 850 yards. That's unheard of.
That's nuts.
And DeAndre Swift already has over 1,000 yards. Just saying. That's pretty special.
You think that Ben Johnson's gonna get rid of Swift just because he got rid of him once already?
No, I don't think so.
I think they draft somebody.
I will say this though. I mean, you alluded to it about polls, but I think Ben Johnson getting the staff that he got, you know, the Eric Bieniemys, the Roshaws with the offensive line, the Al Harrises with the DBs. I mean, that I think all those factors changed that whole team around. You know, we didn't know who Nashawn Wright was. We just thought he was just a camp body when he got here.
Yeah.
We were like, who the hell is this guy? You know what I mean?
I will say this about Nashawn Wright. I think Nashawn Wright is really good on the outside. I think he's terrible when you have running in routes. Anytime we're breaking routes, Nashawn Wright is terrible at it.
Yeah, Pershaw was eating him up alive, and as Pershaw was just going.
You know who he is? Trayvon Diggs.
Yeah,
he's 2 years ago. Trayvon Diggs.
Can I ask you this? Do you think this defense would be different if Kyler Gordon was here?
Yes.
You know what the thing is? He had success with Kyler Gordon. Like, I know a couple times last year they brought him on blitzes and stuff like that and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
Probably more capable than the people that we have here to do that stuff. Like, you know, I think he's a good tackler. I think it would be. We haven't had so many. Well, last game we had a lot of problems with tackling, but like, it hasn't been as bad as it was last year with the tackling for the Bears, but yeah, I think it would make a big difference.
What do you think, Fredo?
I think he would have been a dominant because I believe Dennis wanted to come here because Gordon was one of the key players.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So I think, if Dennis Allen sees something in him, I think that would have been dominant. But however, whatever Dennis Allen is like, everyone's overlooking him. And I have to go back to the coaches in a second. Everyone's overlooking what he's done. He had 0 linebackers, and still we kicked ass. We were playing with backups. Jalen Johnson was out for a while, and like we were playing with backups. And look how dominant this defense is. Imagine we have.
Well, he's not dominant. We didn't have a dominant defense yet last week.
Yeah. Still 31 turnovers, 32 turnovers.
Look, those
21, 22 were picks. That's dominant, man. Number one in the defense. I think that's dominant.
I feel like that's the DB coach and what he's teaching them.
Which
I feel like those aren't. How many of those interceptions are scheme interceptions opposed to them being like, hey, I'm like Nashawn Wright. I'm him. I'm 6'3" corner. I'm gonna jump up here and get it from you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
like those are. I think that Dennis Allen's getting credit for those because his DBs are making those plays outside of like the linebackers is having it and stuff. But like, I don't think he should get as much credit for that when you're giving up that many points. Would you trade them having 15 less turnovers for only giving up 20 points a game?
100%.
100%.
Yeah.
So regardless if they got the turnovers or not, they don't help you if you're giving up 30. What is the Bears giving up like 30 points a game or something like that? They're like the bottom 4 in the league for points per game.
Well, that's also we also need another defensive passer.
Yeah, we have a lack. No defense is going to be good if you have no pass rush. So like
exactly.
Fredo was saying, if you don't have no pass rush, you could put any defense out there like Eberflus. He had no 3 technique. He had no pass rush. That zone, the cover, the Tampa 2, that's gonna get eaten alive against any quarterback with no pass rush.
Right.
So, you know.
Now
the Bears only got 23 sacks, and that's bottom 4th.
Yeah,
right. No pass rush.
The Bears are giving away about 25 points a game, and they average 26. So I mean, that's why we were right there, on every game. But I will say this: I believe Kyler Gordon is he's the 3 technique to Dennis Allen's defense. I think Kyler Gordon be in there because he's your best interior defensive back. So like if he wants to split in or in the slot, he's the best defender, right? He also could play outside, but he's better inside. He's your best blitzer. He's your best sacker. He's better. He's able to do more things. Kyler Gordon means a lot. Did he catch that?
Yeah.
Wow, that's a crazy catch. But I think he changes our entire defense overall. The structure of the defense and everything is better when Kyler Gordon's here. And I think that's what's going to be important when we're talking about next week when we start talking about the playoffs. Kyler Gordon coming back can mean everything to this team.
It is. Now here's a
Did
downfall.
they put him in the window yet? Is he in the
No.
21 days?
No.
Yes, not till Saturday, I believe.
Okay.
They got to come up with a better warm-up program for him before the game, so he doesn't get hurt before the game.
It was cold. Too. It was cold too. It was just one of those things that happen.
Now here's a downfall. The defensive coach is doing great. Bellamy and Al Harris and all that. What do they say? They're gonna start picking him and going to become a defensive coordinator in a different team.
The enemy is a running back coach, so you don't have to worry about that.
Right. I'm saying
Al Harris.
Al Harris.
Yes, takes some time. He just became a really DB coach, so I think he's there for your defense for another year or two. You're probably gonna be okay with that. I don't think they're gonna be picking off this team yet. I think we're gonna be okay for our coaching staff for another year. And our offensive coordinator is terrible. He don't do nothing. So that doesn't matter at all.
So what that O-line coach though? They pulled him out of retirement. Is he going back in the retirement next year?
I think he stays 3 years. It's a 3-year thing, and I think that I believe our window really opens next year. So now this is like I feel like this is the Cubs the year before they're supposed to be good.
I
feel like the Bears. I think that the Bears. Don't be surprised that they get destroyed in the NFC Championship game. Destroyed, but it's an NFC Championship game
Against who?
and then come back. I still think the Rams are the team I don't want to see. And I would not be surprised if that happens. And then the next year the Bears get the two pieces they really need. What they really need is a pass rush, right? And they need probably
a left tackle.
If you get those two pieces, even though I will say Trapillo is not that bad. So if you decided Trapillo is going to be your dude, if you say that he's going to be your guy and you give him a full year to learn how to play left tackle, and that was the problem, you bring the right tackle in and think he's going to walk right in and be good. But if you give him a full year, Trapillo might be your dude.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but if you start to shore up those spots, maybe the Bears are a Super Bowl contending team next year. So I know that sounds stupid and sounds crazy, but honestly, I could see them being the 2015 Cubs.
Yeah, I mean they're not far from being complete piece. They're really not. I think they need a little bit of help on special teams because you're
not drafting anyone for special teams. You need it. That's a coaching scheme.
No, we need to get rid of Cairo Santos.
Can you?
I don't know, because after that game against Green Bay, I don't know. Because that game against Green Bay, he was kicking his ass off in that game. Man.
He just doesn't have a strong leg, but can you get rid of someone who's that accurate?
Get Robbie Gould back. Fuck it. Bring him back.
Bring his 58-year-old ass.
or you can wait till Jake Moody get on the market again. Bring back Jake Moody.
No, Jake Moody, he's garbage. I would not. If Bears get Jake Moody, I'm turning into a Packer fan.
Over Jake Moody,
and he was brought to you can't be talking about Packers on my damn show. What the hell's wrong with you?
Over Jake Moody.
I was about to say Eddie go.
Nobody's doing this. I'm a Packer fan. If you want to go, you go now. You don't get to come and be on back on this bus.
No,
don't be bringing up that name.
If you look at the offensive side of the ball and the defensive side of the ball, right?
Mm-hmm.
They haven't had a pass rush for the whole year, and they haven't had any improvements. That's coaching. That means your scheme hasn't found a way to compensate with it, right?
Right.
The offense was doing poorly in the beginning. Ben Johnson and the offense, hey, look, we're going to get better. And they got better. You've had 16 games to say, hey, look, we're shitty at pass rushing. And he didn't do anything about it.
And I think in his defense, though, too, you can look at the pass rush, but he has that healthy defense all year.
Without Kyler Gordon, without Jalen Johnson, without having your probably two best players.
He has that healthy defense all year. As soon as you get somebody back, two others go on IR. You know what I mean? So I think you haven't had a full defense. See what you actually have. on the defensive side of the ball.
What do you think about Austin Booker? What do you guys think about Austin Booker? What is
I
love
the guy.
Austin Booker.
I like him. He's coming up. It's just I think he needs a little bit more anger in him, a little bit more aggression.
He needs
Gotta
more.
get away
He needs a pork chop.
I think he's the crash out on the Bears. He does need a sandwich.
Yeah, give him some food. Put some mashed potatoes on his plate, man. He can't be 245 thinking he's gonna be wrecking the world.
Yeah, he needs to bulk up a little bit more.
He needs to get one of them Southern women to come into his house and cook his food for him with the calories in it. No disrespect to his wife or anything. Like, I don't know if he's married or not, but you know. He's still
6'6", 245, and that's the problem. He can't play the
like,
run.
Who does that remind you? Who does that remind you of?
I mean, he's the size of a tight end is the problem.
No, who do we draft that was like that was that tall and was like 215 pounds or whatever?
Leonard Floyd? Leonard Floyd, who's the size of wide receiver?
Right.
Austin Booker is
still
aggressive.
in the league. Little Force in the league.
I love Austin Booker's motor. I think he's going to be really good going forward for a while, but I think he's a rotational piece.
There you go.
He's not a starter.
He's not a starter. And what you do is you bring in, if you had a guy, let's say Max Crosby's that guy, and you bring Austin Booker as a rotational piece, all of a sudden you put a lot more pressure on the. And maybe you move Montez Sweat down to a 3 technique every once in a while because you go into your NASCAR package, or the same thing with Max Crosby. Maybe you do something like that. That makes your defense that much more special, and I don't think they have that right now. And I
guess who's leading the league in sacks?
Myles Garrett.
Crosby?
No, what team?
What team? Philly.
The Raiders.
Really? That's interesting.
They get 61 sacks.
That's interesting. Well, Myles Garrett by himself should be leading the league in sacks. Just
right.
So, all right, we're going against Detroit, guys. What are your expectations? We're gonna go around the horn from against Detroit. Fredo, then Grant, then Marvin, then I'll finish it up.
I think we're gonna beat the shit out of them. The run game, that's my only concern. The passing game, I think we're gonna be okay. We're against Goff. All right, I think we're gonna beat the shit out because it's basically for us. It's a revenge game from like week 2, I think it was. Week 2, they were saying we weren't shit. It doesn't matter. We have Ben Johnson. We were nothing, and I think we're now all our pieces. We're all gelling. Everything's moving along. I think their defensive backs are not gonna. I'm sorry, not the defensive backs. I'm not gonna say they're weak. They're exposed a lot. Ben Johnson's offense is gonna be hitting. They're gonna hit all cylinders. Okay, so you're gonna have the Detroit Lions 2.0 offense out there. You know, with a younger quarterback. The defense, the running backs is not going to be as strong as Montgomery and Gibbs, but however, I think it's going to be overall. If we could say Amon St. Brown, we're going to be good. So Jalen Johnson's going to have his hands full, but I think we're going to win it. I think we're going to take it, and I think, like you guys said, it's going to be a close game because I think this determines if we go against either Green Bay or San Francisco or Rams. I'd rather go against Green Bay and then the Rams. Because San Francisco, I don't want to mess with them. I've seen the Rams, they do a lot of mistakes. If you know what, I'm thinking about next week or two. I'm thinking about too far in. But however, I think the Bears got this one overall.
Okay.
So I just want to bring up a correction. I read the sheet wrong. The Denver Broncos have the most sacks this year.
That's what I was like, hey, man, wow. Yeah. I thought it meant Seattle or the Rams. I was like,
the Denver Broncos. The Denver Broncos with 64 sacks.
All right.
What was it? And the Simpsons? The Denver Broncos.
Right.
Like
Atlanta
Falcons.
Yeah. Sorry about that, Chet. That was me reading too fast.
That's good. That's funny.
I think, like I said last week on the show last week, I think it's redemption time. You know, they embarrassed us week 2. And we didn't have all our stuff together. We didn't know who we were as a team. And I think while the Lions are out of the playoffs, they can't spoil us because we're already in. I think it's time to show us that, the little brother, we're the big brother now. I think it's time to, show them that, we're the better team at this point, at this stage of the season. So I think it's going to be close to start off, but I think as time goes on, we're going to wear them down, especially in the running game. We're going to wear them down with Monangai and Swift. And I think the score is probably going to be 27-17 Bears.
Okay.
Yeah,
Marvin?
actually, I think it's going to be more like 35. 35, 20, 35, 17 around that area.
Okay.
Okay. Go ahead, Marvin. What you think?
So we've been in the Detroit Lions position before of spoiler. The Rams just lost to the Falcons. A whole bunch of people get spoiled right now in stuff that they didn't need to. And I feel like the Lions are going to come out and want to do that. I'm not sure. Did Amon-Ra get injured? Is he out?
No, he's going to play.
He's back.
Okay. I wasn't sure. But, I don't know if you do. I don't know if you put the effort into it for this game. Besides like trying to make sure that we're the number 2 seed, because if we lose, we won't be. But like the revenge game, they're not thinking about that. They're thinking about the playoffs. I don't want anybody else getting hurt. I don't want Rome coming back. I don't want, any of those guys that are like injured coming back to be here for this, or anything like that. So I'm fine with whatever they decide to do. I think that they still have weapons that can hurt us where we're bad at. Like we still don't have a pass rush. We still can get gashed on defense. And I still feel like they can do that. Now, have we improved on offense? Yes. So maybe there'll be another shootout. But this is the time you have what costs. Think about what happened to the Packers last year. They got beat up at the end of the year and had all those people injured and stuff like that. And then, they shouldn't have. They shouldn't have done it.
Yep.
We've got the cautionary tales around us. You play hard to win every game. I know that's what Ben Johnson's going to say. Hey, you pray hard to win every game. We're going out here prepared like it's any other week. That's exactly what Ben Johnson's going to say. I want them to be prepared for the playoffs. So if you're going to go out there and, work on what you got to do and stuff like that, cool. Don't want to see them throwing up any special plays that they've been practicing, nothing like that, just so people can see them like that. Hey, what did Denzel saying? Remember the Titans. Split vids like Novocaine. It works every time. Run the ball. If you're going to play out there and play it, do what you did against the Eagles. Just run the ball a bunch.
You'll probably see Homer out there.
You're not going to see no Travis Homer.
But, yeah.
And Roshan's still out, too.
Roshan's off the team soon. Just wait.
Get healthy, in my opinion. I mean, I want to beat the Lions, but we're past sentimental victories, or going for sentimental victories. If you want to go for the victory to get the number 2 seed, that's the only reason you do it, not because it's a revenge game or anything like that. Nobody's in the locker room is like, hey, we got to get back at the Lions. The Lions are out of the playoffs. We got to win to get the 2nd seed and not play the Rams.
See, I want the Rams.
You crazy. That's the best team in the league.
I don't know, man. I mean, I'm indifferent on them right now.
Y'all, when they're bored, they're not playing their number 1 guys. Puka Nacua would kill us, and Matt Stafford will destroy us. You think Brock Purdy is good? Fuck y'all.
No pass rush, letting Matt Stafford be out there.
Nuts.
Don't want it. Can't do it. Won't do it. Can't win with him.
First off, Anzo, I was going to let you know. I told you not to play K9. I said, don't play K9. He's split in the backfield with Charbonnet. And I said specifically that he runs to the 20-yard line, and then Charbonnet comes in and is a touchdown vulture. I said specifically those words. Do not, boy, don't let me come and get you, Anzo. Don't let me come get you. I'm glad you won. But no, don't be putting that on me, Bricky Bobby. Don't be putting that on me. But as far as this game goes, I think we enter the game very much the same, right? Like we're gonna play, we're doing the first half. I think they pull all their starters in the second half, and you just run the ball and hope that you can beat that team. I do not think we're gonna run up the score. I think it's gonna be close because we're not going to play any of our main guys. We do not want to go out and hurt get one of our wide receivers hurt. We already have too much going on. I don't want to see Ramadunze. I don't want to see none of those players. I'm very much what Marvin is saying. I don't think this is a game that we're going to even care about winning. I think we try to do well. We try to stay sharp, maybe come out in the second half, show us a winning drive, and then get out. And if we win, we win. If we lose, we lose.
Mm-hmm. What's the thing I want to see is what's the scenarios, right? If we lose the Lions and what else happens?
Philly has to beat.
If Philly wins and we lose, we the 3rd seed. We play the 6th seed, which probably would be the Rams.
We only can be 2nd or 3rd. That's it.
Right.
I'm saying 3rd seed would play the 6th seed. They would play the 6th seed, and it would probably be the Rams. We would play the Rams probably week 1.
We play the Rams in Chicago.
Rams or San Francisco.
Yeah.
It's Rams or San Fran, right?
And then if we win and we stay the number 2 seed, Green Bay is who we play.
Green Bay's number 7, no matter what.
Right. So we're gonna play them if we the number 2 seed.
Yep. That's it.
So you're telling me that we should run out there with Maurice Alexander, JP Richardson, Jade Walker, and Zacchaeus.
I'm telling you that Tyson Bagent, the over under for Tyson Bagent throwing 10 passes, go with the over. That's what I'm telling you. All right. Tyson Bagent, he'll throw over on 10, over. And I think Tyson Bagent will look good.
He is. He'll look good. He'll definitely look good.
Kyle Manun guy, over under 80 yards. I'm going to go over.
Over.
You know, I think Jade Walker's going to get some catches. I think we're going to look at and see maybe a little Luther Burden, but so Luther Burden got need in the back of the quad. If you look in the play, the last play again, he got need. But it's a contusion. It's a bruise. He's working through it right now. He's getting massaged out.
That hurts though.
That does.
It does. It hurts.
He
like
couldn't
hell.
even get up. He tried to get up. He couldn't even get up.
Yeah.
But I
had my 7-year-old jump on the back of my leg and it hurt a lot. Let alone a grown man.
That's so true. I think you see Zacchaeus. I think we see a lot of backup guys. I think DJ Moore does not play the entire second half. Matter of fact, if he's walking around like the walking wounded, I don't think the win is the most important thing. If we win, we win. If we lose, we lose, and we play the teams in front of us.
So you're not banking on it being important for us not to play the Rams.
No. I don't want to play the Rams. I think the Rams are the best team in the NFC, the most talented team in the NFC. I don't want to play them. But I don't think the Bears don't care because
I don't mind. I don't mind.
I don't think they care.
I don't mind playing them though.
Right.
I don't mind playing.
Here's my logic. Purdy has 5 TDs the past 2 weeks, and then we're looking at Stafford, who's threw 3 picks and
like
touchdown.
Yeah.
Stafford is the like Leary, he's an MVP candidate. It's like, hey, if Devontae Adams plays a Puka Nacua,
you could look at it
but
like
we
this,
have no one to defend these guys. We couldn't defend Juwan Jennings. So
we couldn't. But like I said, we couldn't defend Romeo Dobbs. But we wasn't the backup though. You know what I mean?
But Kittle was out, so that's why Jennings was all over the place. If Kittle was there, it would have been harder for us.
My point is that they didn't have their star players and we couldn't defend them. You were talking about one of the best guys. Devontae Adams has 12 touchdowns and he's the number one threat in the
Devontae Adams is playing that playoff game. Like he's going to be.
You don't want to play that team. Like you guys are nuts. The Rams are bored.
So what you saying that when you saying all that makes it go against what you're saying about not caring?
No, I think. I'm talking about. I don't think that team's going. I think they're going to bench their players. I think they're going to pull them at halftime, and they don't care. Is that what I would do? Probably not. But I don't believe that they care. All right. So Cordell Bryant says you have to play the starters. This game means a number 2 seed, bro. That's 2 guaranteed home games. If the number 1 seed loses, we'll be home in the NFC Championship game.
We got to win those 2 games first.
We have to win the first game. Don't worry about the second. You know, but what happens when you get hurt? What happens if Caleb takes a hit on the shoulder?
But what happens if you bench your starters and then they come out rusty? Playoff game. Then what?
You played half the game. If you can't play half the game and come back the next week,
you should not be getting rusty after
half.
I'm letting you know right now. I've seen it plenty of times. I'm just saying. I've never seen it. But if you're resting your starters, I've seen plenty of times they rest the starters.
And here's the thing.
You don't play the game. Let
me tell you what don't get rusty. Running the ball don't get rusty. Because if you hitting somebody, rusty is timing with receivers and stuff like that. They come out rusty, run the ball some so you can get some grease in you. Running the ball is the key in the playoffs.
It is.
Come out running the ball.
If you get rusty for not playing the second half, then you suck.
No, but I'm saying if you're not going to
rusty from not playing the second half.
No, but you're saying playing started the first. But I'm saying, would you mind them resting the starters?
No, you don't do that.
Okay.
No, we have young guys. You don't do it.
Okay.
You play the game. You get it. You play the way that you need to play. Bears just need to avoid the Niners. We outcoach Bears all day long. I'm not even worried about the Niners.
Y'all gotta
honestly.
worry about Seattle. I gotta worry about Seattle first. Y'all gotta worry about Seattle first.
Yep. So are you willing to give up a home playoff games? The second or third seed? Second or third seed.
We still get the home playoff game, buddy.
We're either going for the second or third seed. We can't be fifth. We can't.
Whoever it is going to have to come play to Chicago anyway. Everybody's going to have to come to Chicago.
You know, so can't be scared in the playoffs. We're not in the playoffs. In the playoffs, we play everybody. You know, but you going into the last game, the second half. I'm gonna guarantee you guys, if especially if Philadelphia is losing.
What time is that game?
What Philly go is a blowout. I'm gonna tell you,
it's
the same time. It's the same time as the Bears game. But if say the Philly's blowing out Washington, I can see them doing it then. You know, what up, True Pilgrim? Bear down. Appreciate you coming in here. But so Marvin, I don't think I heard what's your score. What score do you think that we're gonna have?
Oh, for the Lions game?
Yeah, for the Lions game.
I think the Lions gonna come out and play the spoiler role. They could be chucking that shit. Mm-hmm. Like that's all they could be doing is throwing deep routes and throwing all kinds of bullshit. Like they're gonna empty the clip to try to feel good about it. Like that's what they're gonna do. I don't see it being probably very much different than the Niners game. To tell you the truth, they don't have the firepower that the Niners do. Kind of do.
They actually do.
Kinda.
They actually have more firepower.
Yeah. Jahmyr Gibbs ain't been Christian McCaffrey this year.
He's probably the third.
Yeah, I'm just saying, but like it's probably gonna be like that again because no pass rush. Jared Goff is a lot less mobile, tenfold less mobile than Brock Purdy is, but we still couldn't get to the spot, even when Brock Purdy was standing there. So I think that it's going to be another blowout game. I don't think it's going to be a hard-fought, grinded game or anything like that. I think it's going to be, hey, as long as the weather's not crazy, I don't know what it's going to be.
31 and sunny.
That's summertime. It might as well be in Chicago. 31 and sunny,
isn't it? It is right. Chicago, right?
Yep, it's Chicago.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's 31 here. That's summertime here. So not going to play a factor. It's a hard decision. It's a hard place to be in because you want to have the mojo and stuff like that. How good would they feel avenging that? You know, when you talk about the team thing and the feeling and stuff, this is the thing that I think that Ben Johnson thinks about. Hey, look, we want to be going in feeling strong and stuff like that. Think how do the Packers feel losing 3 straight games? They feel terrible.
Yep.
They feel terrible to limp in and stuff like that. And you know what? The Packers need to rest their players too. I'm not trying to give them advice. You're the 7th seed. Sit everybody ass down.
Yeah, they're stuck in the 7th seed. There's no
Right.
one. They can't
You're
go
not
nowhere
playing
else.
for anything.
Yeah.
Sit everybody down and be healthy. I was talking to some Packers fans earlier today. Sit down, be healthy, because you're gonna have to come to Chicago or you're gonna have to go to wherever else.
Yeah.
They're hoping, the Packers are hoping they get to play us again.
Yeah, I agree.
That's
I agree.
So I think it's going to be. I think if the over is 59 or something like that, I'm taking the over on the points for the Bears Lions game, because with the offense we had against the 49ers is different than the offense we had against the Lions in week 2.
Yeah, 100%. Mm-hmm.
So
don't be surprised though if this is David Montgomery's last game as a Lion. I know that he doesn't play for us anymore, but I think this might be his last game as a Detroit Lion, though.
Yeah,
I think so.
David Montgomery is old for running backs.
I don't think it's his last game. I think he's going to sign another $2 million deal for another. You
think he's going to stay? You think he's going to stay in Detroit after what they're giving Gibbs all his touches, basically, though?
So he's old.
Gibbs is better than him.
Yeah.
No, I'm not saying he's not. But I'm just saying from Dave Montgomery's perspective.
Yeah, I don't think he goes anywhere because he's not.
I don't think they're
anymore.
I disagree with. I think Brian said this earlier that like he thinks they're going to go for 4,000. Somebody did. I don't think they care about that. I don't think that Ben Johnson gives a damn about that.
I think Ben Johnson lets him throw the fuck out of the ball in the first half. And then, but I still, with that being said, he tells Caleb, looks at him and says, "You have one half. I'm sending your ass down in the third quarter."
So you want him to get 250 yards in a half?
I think that's what he's going to tell him.
He better get 250 in a game.
Yeah, but he
like
also
238.
Yeah, he has like 218 before. So like, but I think that's like he tells him. He tells him like, I don't care. You're going to say I'm going to sit you. I'm going to give you opportunity in the first half, and I'm going to sit you because there's no good thing that happened. Is you getting 4,000 yards worth me letting you get hurt? So I think the Bears in the first half. I think the Bears erupt. I think that Ben Johnson throws a lot of things out there. The Bears scored 24 points in the first half. I think they scored 7 points in the second half. I think they beat the Lions 21-31.
He needs 270 yards to get to 4,000.
I think he misses it. I think he misses it. But I think that they're going to pull him.
I would love to see Tyson Badger come in and throw 4 touchdown passes.
That'd be awesome.
And you know what? And let me say this right now. I'm not. First off, I need all them Tyson Badger people that was like, "Hey, you should play him instead of Caleb." Shut the F up. We know why you saying it now, and we know why you saying it then. We ain't gonna go there. We see you. And we know what color hat you got on. All right.
It's not has a hood.
See, I took it right here. You took it a lot further. But I would love to see Tyson Badger come in and have a great game. Typically, what Ben Johnson wants is somebody like Tyson Badger is going to stand there in the pocket and throw it and stuff like that.
Accurately.
So it'd be right. It'd be cool to see. Another stat I would wonder, like we talked about his inaccuracy. How many drops have the Bears had this year? We got to be up there. We got to be up there in drops.
You just say that, but he's actually one of the most inaccurate quarterbacks in the entire NFL. When we catchable balls, his catchable bad balls are not because the ones that he misses, are not close.
The one he threw to Loveland on the sideline, that was in the back of the side. That was on the back of the bench, and Loveland was wide open. That he hit the back of the bench,
and it's not because of his arm talent; it's because of his feet. He needs to get with someone who shows him how to have great footwork. I think he can come in next year and be an accurate quarterback. I literally think he's Josh Allen. He's going into that third year. All of a sudden we're going to start seeing him being special.
Who's that person that could teach him that footwork?
Brady?
No, fuck Brady. I want someone like Steve Young, someone who was bad, had to work on his footwork, and then Warner? He's not the same type of quarterback. Like I need someone who's also mobile to show you the footwork and understanding how important that footwork is. Another good person would be like, he's not the same type of quarterback, but Drew Brees is another guy who has unbelievable footwork.
But that's what I'm saying. Kurt Warner has probably good footwork. He just doesn't
scramble
like him.
He stands.
The thing, right? Exactly. Kurt Warner was a statue. You need somebody that knows how to maneuver up and down and around and stuff out the pocket and stuff like that, and knows how to get back and stuff like that.
Why don't we get Mike Vick or Randall Cunningham?
Mike Vick was not.
Randall Cunningham is like 60, and
Right.
and Mike Vick has an unbelievable arm cannon, but I don't know if he has the great footwork that you're looking for. I think you want someone who has.
He can work with Lamar.
Ain't nobody in the league working with him to improve.
This is going to be one of those things. Like, I'm telling you, Drew Brees is one of those guys. Guys is going to the Super Bowl. The Hall of Fame. Is type of things that you're looking for. Those type of guys that will be willing to come in and look at you guys, and you're looking for someone who has the amazing footwork that could do that. Yeah,
they do this a lot more in basketball than they do in football, though.
You're right. Oh. That's funny. That's funny. No, but
what you mean by that?
No one knows.
What you mean by that, Cornell?
Hey, I'm just saying, you never know. I want to ask you guys one thing before we get out of here. Do the Bears look at Trayvon Diggs?
Hell no.
Capital HE double hockey sticks. No. No, in all reality though, I think we're getting healthy on the defensive backside.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we're working Kyler Gordon back in, but you have Nashawn Wright, Tyreek Stevenson, and you have Jalen Johnson. So why?
That's not the problem. You can't let any quarterback have that long to sit back there to throw the ball.
No, it's not. Yeah, it's not the problem.
You can't. Those corners can't cover for 5-6 seconds. Somebody's always going to get open. We don't have a team of Jalen Johnsons, and Jalen Johnson still be getting thrown on them.
Right now, he's still trying to get healthy.
Yeah, even that still, like, we don't have everybody at that level. Nobody can cover that long.
I agree. I also don't think you need. I think Trayvon Diggs is the same. We already got Trayvon Diggs on the team. His next called Nashawn Wright.
Right.
It's the same guy.
I don't think so. I don't think so either. I think that somebody might give Trayvon Diggs a chance, but like,
I think it might be the Packers.
What do you mean, like now? Like this?
Now?
He just got released. I think they bring him. I think they bring him in. Their DBs are terrible. I think they bring him in. I see that.
Who's he going to replace? Nixon?
No, they only have one good DB. Why would you replace the good one? Why are you going to ask me if you replace the good guy?
The Packers fans want to get rid of him.
Nixon. Oh, I think Nixon was too aggressive, but I don't think he's that bad. So
if you think Valentine is really bad,
yeah, I think that you put him in nickel.
Valentine.
I think you move Valentine to nickel. I think you put Trayvon Diggs on the outside, but I think that's what they're gonna do. I don't want to tell them what to do. I want them to suck. I want them to suck, but I'm just telling you that I think
your logo be like, thanks, Brian.
We got a double agent. We got a double agent on our hands.
Yeah, Brian's gonna get a tray of cheese from them.
Yeah, double agent.
Yeah, but I won't have my cheese shredders hat on. As soon as we play the Packers, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
All right, before we get out of here, Cornell says Austin Booker gotta get on the heater because Sweat ain't getting to nobody in the playoffs. I think you have to defend against Sweat, but that allows Austin Booker to have one-on-one. And Austin Booker is getting better at his moves, but he just needs more power right now. And I think he's going to be a good guy that's going to be around for a long time. I really do.
Mm-hmm. Bad thing is, he's not going to be with the Bears. He's going to go somewhere else, become very good with somebody else.
Austin Booker's going to be around.
You got that one star question you had in the chat, man. You said you're going to come back to.
Oh, yeah. So I hate it. It's Alec, though, so it doesn't even matter. Should you trade away Swift next year and start your backup from there on? Is Monangai the new RB1 going to next year?
No.
Even if you draft a guy?
No.
So
you draft a guy.
Look at what's important to Ben Johnson. 2 tight ends, 2 running backs. They do different stuff, right? Monunge's not as dynamic as Swift is in the passing game and stuff like that. He's had some drops and stuff like that. Ben Johnson has a thing in his mind. Hey, I need the 2 tight ends. I got those. I need the 2 running backs. Now, if he goes and decides that he wants to get somebody else to be the fast, shifty pass catcher running back, he may do that. But it's not about one of these guys being the main one. Swift is the main one, and surprising to me, he's had a lot of tough runs, right? But Ben Johnson needs to have his 2, his slash and dash, whatever you want to call it, to go along with it.
I agree with you, but I also think if Nicholas Singleton is there, that the Bears go get Nicholas Singleton.
Yeah, right. We got lucky with Monunge. I mean, honestly, he was a 7th-round pick. People think he wasn't going to start, and then look what happened. He became really good, really explosive. I mean, if we're going to get rid of Swift, what are they going to do with Wheeler? Wheeler has some great speed.
Wheeler's never going to play for the Bears.
Right, I understand that, but that's what I'm saying. You know, you're talking about a player that it's already exploited himself and made good with Swift and Monunge. There's a great 1-2 combo. Are they similar? Yes, somewhat similar. However, I don't think you don't want to mess with that. I think we have Swift.
I think you have Swift, but he's getting older, and he's also not worked in multiple places. I look at Nicholas Singleton. I don't know. You guys know he's a running back out of Penn State. He is 6 feet tall. He's like 225 pounds. He runs like a 4.3 40. I think that's the dude that if he's there,
to be there at 25 to 28.
If he's there, especially if you're trading up, because we're talking about the DJ Moore, all that stuff. If he's there, you get him. If not, you stick with him. You stick
they
with
don't need
Swift.
to train up for nothing but an edge rusher. I'm not trading up for a running back.
They got a lot of edge rushers in this draft too. I mean, I look at the draft and I think if you focus on, look at what we could have had this year with Skirton. Look at what everyone in Atlanta, both their DNs are working. You could have gotten that guy. So
yeah, Atlanta's at the top of that list too. The like number 6, I think.
I believe so. Yeah, I'm looking at Falk is the guy I look at for the Bears right now. But we will get on that later. We'll talk about all that stuff later. I do want to get out of here, guys. I appreciate everyone being in the comments. I appreciate you guys listening to us. Thanks for Marvin being here. Fredo, appreciate you jumping in here. Grant, as always, being here. And I will be back with you guys. We'll look at the game. We'll go through everything. And next Tuesday, everyone's invited back. We want to come back, and we'll talk about the Bears going to the playoffs, who they're playing, and what should we expect in the Windy City, because we will be hosting no matter what. Till then, appreciate you guys. We'll see you again next week. Peace.
Later.
We the Bears, monsters of the Midway, knocking teams out every Sunday. Fire in our eyes, can't stop our drive. Hit so hard, remind you of 85. We the Bears, monsters of the Midway, knocking teams out every Sunday. Fire in our eyes, can't stop our drive. Hit so